I'm going to do some random pulls for Siamese style Mahjong for National Mahjong League rules. If you don't know what Siamese Mahjong is, this is a style created by Gladys Grad of Mahjong Madness. There are links below the video, so you can click on those and find out more about it. But in a nutshell, it's two-player, two-handed for National Mahjong League rules. I do what I call a random pull, which is it kind of mimics the tiles that you're given when you're dealt your hand. So I'm going to take 28 tiles and try to figure out what to play for those two hands. Let me show you. So I have my Siamese Mahjong rack. You don't need this rack. It's very nice though, I must say. There's a link below the video if you want to check that out. You can use two regular racks if you want to. That works just fine. So I've got my tiles mixed up and I'm going to take 28 tiles. So East gets 28 and the other player gets 27. There is no Charleston with Siamese style. You have so many tiles to work with that the Charleston is not even needed. Trust me, you're going to have lots of options. So here are the 28 tiles, and I'm just going to go ahead and put them up on my rack. And now I'm going to figure out what to play. I like to put my Joker's Flowers, Winds and Dragons on the top. And I mix this up when I'm playing with another person. You know, sometimes I'll put them on the bottom just so they don't get used to how I arrange my tiles. But the idea is that you need to arrange them somehow. I like to put all my suited tiles together in order. So I put two suits on the bottom and I put one suit on top. And you just make it fit, really, because like this time I have a lot of honors, so I'm going to put a smaller suit on top because otherwise there won't be any room. There's only so much real estate. Okay, there's our starting lineup here. We've got a joker, a couple flowers, north, east, south. We do have a pair of norths and a pair of whites, a green dragon, a pair of 6 dots, a pair of 3 dots, a pair of 7 bams, and a pair of, wow, we got lots of pairs, and some ones. So at this point, you've got to figure out what to play. And I'm thinking I'm going to use those flowers for sure, but I also see this potential news. What about if we did news with 6s for one option? News with 6s, pair hand. And then the other option, what about if we did a year hand? Yeah, we would throw away, we would have to throw away, yeah, that's not good. That's 12 discards. I try to figure out options so that I have 8 discards. So we need to look for other options. So let's see about, okay, what about like numbers down here, and then north and south with 7s. I think we're still going to have 12. Okay, north and south with 7s. I think the idea here with the 6s was one tile better. Where was, I thought we had a 6th bam. There it is. Okay. So news with 6s is good. Then what can we do with flowers and whites? We do have another green. And really a 2017 hand is what I'm thinking, but the problem is that's all we got to use those dragons. We could do the consecutive hand, but we don't have the tiles that go with it for the pair of ones. You know, and we'd have to throw away the flowers here. Let's see here. What else could we do? What about if we do north and south with dragons? Oh, looks like even fewer. North and south with dragons and a 3-6-9 hand. That happens to me often. Always count your tiles, because tiles will fall off your rack during the game, by the way. You got to pick those up before you realize that you're short tiles. So that actually happened to me in a game once. So always watch your tiles on the end of that rack. So if we did a 3-6-9 and north and south with dragons, or north and south with flowers, we could even hold the sevens to maybe do north and south with sevens, or news with sevens. I mean, that's a stretch. We've got 3 hands in here, but considering what we have, I think that's going to be the best plan for this random pull. Get everything in there. Okay, so we have north and south with flowers, north and south with dragons, or news with sevens. So we're in between 3 different hands here on top. Then on the bottom, 3-6-9. This would use all but one multiple. I think that's probably what I would do. That one was kind of hard. This style is quite challenging, I must say. I always pull my 28. If you pull 4 from each side and have 6 in the middle, then you know you have enough. And then you just put another layer in front. And then there's your tiles. You don't have to count all 28. Okay, let's see how this one is this time. I would love to open these up one time and actually have a winning hand. I wonder if that's ever happened. Let me know if that's ever happened to you. So, flowers, wins. Ooh, we got lots of wins. Dragons. Oh, wow, look at all those BAMs. Okay, that's quite a lineup there. We've got a pair of flowers, a pung of south, some dots, some cracks, and all these BAMs. Wow. So let's see here. 7, 8, 9. If we had a 5 BAM, we could play the first consecutive hand, but that's a gap. Especially a gap with a pair. That's not good. I wouldn't go for that hand. I mean, that could be a plan B maybe, but I'm thinking that we could do, let's see here, we could maybe do 7, 8, 7, 8, 9. Let's just put those up there. So 7, we got a gap here. Yep. We got a gap there, no 7 crack. So that's not going to work. Okay, so we're going to go back. I'm going to put these back here. I'm thinking probably we're going to do a gap hand and just hope that we get a 5 bam here. And then for plan B, or for the other option, you know what we could do as an option, 7, 8 with greens, even though we have no green, that's another gap, but we could use the flowers there. Then we could potentially play a 3, 6, 9 hand. We'd have to throw away the south though. I want to try to use that south. So I'm thinking of like numbers. We do have a pair of 3s. So if we do north and south with 3s, and then hold on to the 9s and 6s for a potential 3, 6, 9 hand if the norths don't come in, because this is a concealed hand, the north and south with 3s. So north and south with 3s with a plan B of 3, 6, 9, and then consecutive run 7, 8 with greens. And I might even hold on to the 7 and the 8, and then we could use the 9 if the 7, 8, 7, 8, 9 hand comes in. Consecutive run 7, 8, 9. Even a 5, 6, 7, 8. We'd have to throw away the flower though. But then we could use the flowers for north and south if the 3s don't come in. So this is a good plan for all these tiles. But we've got plan A, plan B for the top, and plan A, plan B for the bottom with 5 discards. That's how I would play that. One more. 4 from each side, 6 in the middle. Okay, there's our tiles. Flowers. Our jokers, of course. Ooh, we got lots of flowers. Winds and dragons. Oh, not too many winds and dragons, though. Not this time. Wow, 3, 5. Goodness, look at that. Oh my gosh. Okay, this will be interesting. Okay, so 3, 5. What about 1, 3, 5 on the bottom? There goes my tile. 1, 3, 5 on the bottom. Then 1, 3, 5 on the bottom. And then I don't think we're going to be able to use that. And then a 2, 4, no. Yeah, maybe 2, 4, 6, 8. Or even, what about a lucky 13? We don't have a 3 dot for a lucky 13. And look how many discards we have. 12 discards. I think there's a better option for these 9s. Really, let's look and see what a 2, 4, 6, 8 versus a 3, 6, 9. So here's 3, 6, 9, but because we use the 3s down here, we don't have the 3s. What about if we take the 3s for a 3, 6, 9 up here? Maybe we could use 3, 6, 9 with flowers. And then down here we could do 4, 5, 4, 4, 5. 3, 4, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 3, 4, 5. So what would we be left with here? Oh my gosh, look at that now. 7, that's even worse. Okay, let's see here. We want to use all the multiples. These are all our multiples here. Okay, let's see. What about 4, 5, 4, 5, 6? Obviously, we've got 2 gaps, so that's not good. We could do 4, 5, 6 with 5s in the middle, but we'd have to throw away one of the, part of the pung. We could do 3, 4, 5 with 4s in the middle. Here we go. Here's 3, 4, 5 with 4s in the middle. We're missing a 4 crack though. And then up here, we could do, there's no 3, 6, 9 hand that uses 4 flowers, but there is like numbers with 6 flowers. And that leaves us with 9 discards. Okay. 3, 4, 5, oh, no, there we go. 3, 4, 5 with 4s in the middle. As a plan B, I'm still going to keep the 5s and 6s for consecutive run options. And then up here, we could do like numbers with flowers. Okay, I think that is it. That was a hard one too. Siamese style Mahjong is not easy. Not by any means. I think having, a set hand with all those tiles, that's going to be a rarity. This is more like what you're going to find. Lots of options. But to lay out a plan and then pick and discard until you make it work and manage 2 hands at the same time while watching what your opponent is doing, this is quite challenging. Give it a try yourself if you haven't tried it yet, and come back and tell me what you think about it. Don't forget to click the links below to find out more. I even have a lesson playlist that you can look at if you're new to this concept. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, click subscribe. In between now and the next Siamese Mahjong random pull, may all your picks be keepers.